Hmm. Okay. Okay. This one. Honestly, could get away with one of the. Mm-hmm. Why not just a 5,000 pounder? Honestly, this is what I should have done the whole time. No. Only four? Ah, what about this? What does that do? Yeah. Oh, change it to that field type. Okay, alright. Was it this sucker? It's the same. Why is it the same? Why is that bitch the same? Hmm. Uh. You know what? Why wouldn't that work? It'd be isolated in its own station. Why won't you cooperate on a forum? As three works fine. Hmm. That's kind of heat. Another 2 grand. Hmm. Ow. That hurt me. What about this sucker? Hmm. Oh, snap. That's 3 grand. Mm-hmm. That's 2-9, right? That's 2-9. No, that's 2-9. Ooh, wait a second. That's 2-9, right? I'm curious to see how that burns. Is that bitch just completely even? Hmm. Hold on a second. Hmm. Okay, that's what I thought. All right, 2-7. We're not really going anywhere. Sucks. I expected this thing to be flying. try this. Maybe that'll do it. Yeah. Let's go up. That could do it. Hmm. I don't know. Much better. I think I know how to make that even cooler. Got a 3-6. Wow. No, it should be 5. Ah, that's such a pain in the ass. I forgot the 5,000 layer. Oopsie. That's 2. That should be 6. That's 2. What is this? Oh, that's 3. Hmm. It's 2. It's 3. That's 4. Okay. Alright, so that's 4. Yeah. That's a good circularizer. Backup communication and we're gonna need a backup power supply. Core battery. And it's got 4, 3, 1, 2. Doing a heat stress test now. Okay, that works good. We need to add to that stage though. Let's go ahead and bring that thrust limiter all the way down to 2.55. Does not need to be that intense. Awesome. Okay. I'm thinking we have gyro stabilizer. And then okay, 0.86. What if we did it's a grand. It's not great. That's 2 grand. 322. It's actually perfect. I'm gonna shed weight, right? So if we can shed weight, that's the most optimized version. Right. It's TWR 323. That's really good and really compressed. So that's 4, 5, 6,000. That's super optimized. Very good. Yeah. Upper stage, muy bien. Upper stage, muy bien. All right. Let's go here. I like it. Look at that 5. That's 7,000 right there. Amazing. All right, now we need to decouple this sucker. Hmm. That's kind of confusing. Yo, what's up? Tig, how you doing, man? That's gonna get stuck. Gonna need to fix that. This is rocket science, the game. Best space simulator on the market. The space flight simulator. Yes. It's as if Kerbal Space Program was actually better. This is like the best version of Kerbal Space Program. With mods, you know, of course, Kerbal's cool, but... Okay, so the top of our rocket looks good. It's just a question of how do we get... No, that's how we do it. Okay. So what fuel type do we gonna go with? Because this is the hard part, right? For the second stage of the rocket. Or the middle stage of the rocket. We have to get to... We already put our batteries in. Our antennas for communication to our satellites is up. We have a cooling backup just in case. So when the sun's radiation is cooking us on the exterior of the planet, on Earth's orbit, our thermal isolation ring will gather all of that and disperse it. Wait, our thermal isolation ring should have heat sinks on it because space needs to cool the thermal isolation ring. Or the thermal isolation ring is gonna explode. Because it's just gonna get too hot. Or it's gonna melt. Yeah. So we don't want our heat sinks touching anything important. Those heat sinks are getting kind of close to our fuel tanks, so we kind of want to... There we go. There. Our thermal isolation ring has some heat sinks, so outer space will basically take all the heat from the thermal isolation rings and then basically cool the isolation ring. Our electricity is good. We have backup batteries inside of this here container, which is good. Use solid fuel for boosters. But not right now because this is the middle stage of the rocket. This is the 7,000 meters a second stage of the rocket. Also, you have to worry about the temperature of the fuel in rocket science. It goes a lot deeper than Kerbal. I think, well, let's just see what kind of numbers we can get because we have mass up top. So that's only a grand. But that shit is heavy. That shit's really heavy. Let's try to lighten up the fuel by using some hydrogen tanks. Okay, that gives me 600. I don't much love that. That only gives me 600. Yes, it's on Steam. Yo, what's up, Pasty? It's on Steam. I'm a developer for the game. Ooh, see here. I think this can is too big. It's just too heavy. Let's try a smaller can. Let's see what kind of... It's 700 still. This is gonna give us our most, right? It's gonna give us a grand. So let's see what kind of money that gives us. That gives us 900. Okay. So we're gonna go solid. It's on Unity right now. And the coolest thing about rocket science is that there's satellite connections, right? So you have to actually have communications to your satellites. Um, the moon, for instance, is actually real. So every single one of these craters is from a real scan from NASA. The moon is 1-to-1 scale, the Earth is 1-to-1 scale, and basically, um, it's also 1-to-1 scale from in distance. And then you have the entire solar system in this state as well. Jupiter, for instance, Jupiter's moons, all of them, you can land on every single one of them, all 97 of them. Rocket science is sick. Did you use URP? Yeah, no, this game has been in development for years. Years. And it's all real math. It's all real math. So real math equations. Data for the solar system is, I mean, that was just a bunch of research, yeah. I did a lot of the research. Origin does mainly the game engine, the programming, and the building of the game. I design what's going to come out in the next updates. Like I kind of like, okay, this is the direction we need to go. Um, and then I gather all the science, the STEM science. Is this game's based off STEM science? It's not based off of like science fiction. Okay, so even all of the engines that we have, they look goofy, simplistic or whatever, but they're all real life engines down to a T. They'll look real one day when we have. They're next on the list of like updates. Same with the fuel tanks and all that. But right now we've we just released mods, so people can make mods now. Make their own parts, put them in the game. So if somebody wants to make an SR-72 parts and put them in, they can. We have plain parts. Uh, all that. Yeah, see, we even have propellers. It's based off of real rocket science, our capabilities of what we have in this world. And inside of this world currently, we really can't go interstellar, so no. Um, there's there's nuclear thermatic magnetic radiation inside of Jupiter's methosphere that will disrupt your electronics to a 1-to-1 scale. That's where we're going with it. If that makes sense. This game will teach you to learn rocket science real fast. Or STEM science, I should say. The builder's also pretty cool. It's unique. It's its own little kind of thing. And you can get pretty creative on what you build. Yeah, you know, I like it. Because you can be creative. Oh, sweet. Okay. And then that, do I need another spacer for that? Probably, because I got fuel tanks coming down. Let's see here. 1 to 2. No, we'll use the adapter, the 1 to 5. That 1 to 5. And then I'll hold my fuel tanks. Yeah, time warp's pretty cool. You can actually time warp in this game without crashing or going to 2 FPS. Cough, cough, Kerbal, cough, cough. Yeah, I like that. Now, if this can give me 5 grand, I'm gonna be a content person. I'm not feeling that. Let's do this. 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 Let's do that. I don't want the energy of the rocket to be lost. Yeah. That's cool. The way I built rockets is also pretty crazy. I have a strange build style. Let's make this look a little bit neater, yeah? Let's place that there. Let's rotate it. There. Looks a lot more professional. We can build space stations. Won't deorbit. Docking stations, fuel transfer, the whole nine. I built a rover delivery machine up here at the top. We're going to land it on the moon and then drop it off. And the problem is that rover is really heavy. A rover delivery system. And so we're trying to. Yes. Oh, you mean natural orbital decay? No. No. Rocket Science 2 will have that. Rocket Science 2 is going to have its own engine. Because me and Unity are basically arguing with one another. Okay, that's 3,000. That's not terrible. Alright, let's see how that flies. This is a TWR is 282, so it's brilliant. Let's check out this stage. This is, of course, a test. This is not the full rocket. We're just trying to see when the tanks, what tank goes first. We're about to hit max Q here. Also, you have to have enough speed to break through the ozone layer in rocket science, and the ozone layer is not even simulated inside of Kerbal. There's a much more realistic pressure system. Pressure mathematics than in Kerbal. Sure, with mods, anything is possible. Just gotta make sure that this TWR is actually holding. It is. Okay. We're still in the atmosphere. We are 21,000 meters. We're not going to get to the moon with this, but this is just to test this stage and see if there's any heating issues, electrical issues, connection issues, stuff like that, decoupling issues. Okay. Decoupling issues? Let's wait until we're about here. Yeah, we don't have enough altitude to really test that decoupling stage yet. We're still in the atmosphere. You know, pressure's still a little too low. That stage worked out perfectly. I think we should give it some more. Honestly, I think we should just give it some more. Let's give it a lot more. Let's give it some. Let's give it 4,139. I was really hoping that that would be like a 5,000 stage or a 6,000 stage. But this game is amazing. I've been in development for this game for 3.5 years. That is so heavy. This is just the top of the rocket that we're working on. We're not even working on the bottom. I'm just testing this stage to see if it's got the right numbers. Right now we're at 327 PWR. Now we're at 19. I'm gonna peel it over. Now we should definitely have enough altitude to probably test for a decouple. That's an efficient burning stage. There's no overheats yet. The temperature's staying good. Engines are not overheating. as it burned about 1 grand out of the atmosphere here, so it's very good. All right, and then they kind of equally kind of depleted. Okay, we're at 80. I'm clear to Okay. Look at that. That worked out. Let's touch the equator. This is gonna give us a good little boost of 2 grand. Weather systems, we just integrated the cloud system. Um, we just integrated that. But what's really cool about the rocket science is that we have our rover delivery systems. And our rover delivery system is rope. So it drops the rover on ropes, and then once it detects it's hit the ground, it releases it. And as you can see here, this is my rover delivery system. Because it's the moon, I decided to use docking ports instead, because zero gravity the second it touches the moon, or low gravity the second it touches the moon, it's gonna be bad news bears, man. And moon gravity is detrimental. Unity's not really helping us out. Right now, what we're doing is we're just getting everything kind of together for our game engine, so. Rocket Science is kind of a prototype for a really cool game that's coming out called Rocket Science 2. Look at that. Savage. Watch this. Super sick. Going 7,000 meters a second, so we're gonna time warp. And then we're gonna hit the Earth. Yeah, it's awesome. This rover took me like 2 weeks to build, this rover delivery device. We're gonna burn up in the atmosphere as a good test run for that stage. T-minus 12 minutes until entry. Yeah. Unity's a pain in the ass. I don't care about Unity. All right, here we go. We are gonna re-enter in about 5 minutes. I'm time warping. And we're gonna burn up. Which is okay. Here we go. While we're heating up. And we lost connection. Boom! Okay, so this new rocket is okay. I really want to squeeze more out of this, but we got 4 grand here. I think that stage will do. Yeah. Yes. There's sonic booms. I actually integrated the sonic booms with some sound design. Okay, this is gonna get difficult now. All right. That's 1,900. It's not nearly enough. Is it a positive TWR though? It is barely. We have to test this. Now. We might have to give it some more It's possible. This rocket is starting to build. I kind of like this. This is smooth. I can't say much more. We are dealing with a competitor. Kittens. But yeah, we'll have it sorted. Okay, this wasn't a terrible. Check out. mean, I don't know. That's kind of nice. Oh shit, here we go. This is the true test. Yep. Oh. Okay, it barely was able to hit the threshold. Okay, that was an efficient run. There's your sonic boom. Listen for it. That whoosh. As we slowed down. I did that sound myself. Alright, so let's see here. We gotta grab... I think we're gonna need more. Yeah. Let's not go crazy, actually. Let's try to be... Hold on. I gotta grab this part at the right spot. Let's try to be conservative here. Yeah, something like that. No, you gotta buy it, bro. Like, this is a must-have. This is one of the fucking funnest games you'll ever play. It's just literally amazing. We're gonna add a decoupler here. I got a bunch on my YouTube channel. I got a bunch of tutorials. Okay, like right there. Ooh, that's kind of close. Let's bring it down one. Yeah, let's bring it to like right there. Okay, perfect. Okay. And then I think we should just put 3 of those suckers on there. Oh, dude, this is sick. Then I'm gonna have a 4. Then I have like a 4 shaft on that. Oh, that's freaking sick. Then I can get 4 shafts down on the lower stages. Oh, this rocket's gonna be sick. Okay, hold on. So this launches a TWR 58 though. So let's just throw that there. And then we'll do a 3-stage there. Okay. But I don't know if that's gonna blend good. I just don't know if that's gonna blend good. That gives me $2,000. Oh, dude, our Discord's got a bunch of people. If you're a developer, dude, you can build mods for this game. I hope to see you. Thank you for coming in. Buy Scope 3 on Steam. That's my product as well. It's for every first-person shooter in the world. I'm in a legal battle with a lot of people. over that game, right? Or, well, that software right now. All right, here we go. These are about to run out. Let's see if they decouple. Okay. They decoupled just fine. Well, that just kind of like worked out a little bit good, yeah? All right, cool. Send it home. All the way down. All right. I let that kind of, do its thing. Send that back home. It'll blow up. All right. So this is pretty solid thus far. Now we can get kind of sick. I'm thinking we do something kind of cool. I'm thinking we do that. Thinking we do this. Two, three. One, two, three. We grab. I need a gyro stabilizer or anything. I gotta have my magnetic English. Ooh. There we go. Make that look decent. Copy this. All right. So now we're just kind of moving on to you know what? You know what? Well, no, let's just see kind of what numbers we get, yeah? Because if we're not out of inventory, if we're not out of space, no pun intended there, then we're good. Oopsies. All right, we want this and this. Okay, so what do we got? We still have a fucking TWR. That's nuts. Are you kidding me? How do we still have a TWR? I mean, how? Like, how do we still have a TWR at this point? I ain't gonna say no. I ain't gonna say no. Okay, this rocket is starting to be beast. It's a beast rocket so far. I'm fucking liking it. I got 4 extra shafts on the outside. And that means I could get some boosters on the outside. Oh man, that is so cool looking. I can't right now. I really can't. Alright, I need some help. It needs some help. I need some help. I gotta screenshot this for the Discord, man. Where's my Discord? Alright. Beat games. Alright, that gave me to 7,000. That's not good at all. Okay, is that keeping me going? Oh no, it is not keeping me going. Alright. We have quite an issue here. I mean, it's flying straight somehow still. I mean, that kind of just... worked. It's a little stuck. There it goes. It came loose. And it didn't destroy anything in the process. So in outer space, that's not going to be an issue. Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and radio this in. And then let's go to our assembly shop. And we're going to give this thing some boost to get up there. So I either I add some boost to this stage here, or I just make that stage on the bottom super cool. Or I cap this bottom. I could cap the bottom. Go for 4 blues. I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna do that because it just makes sense to my brain. Okay, so we're gonna cap the bottom with some aerial fairings. So this is gonna be some high-tech shit. And of course it's not gonna radial, is it? Alright, let's go ahead and rotate this object. It's gonna be hard because these other connection points are in here. Okay. We're gonna rotate this object. Oh, it's clean. Okay. Then we're gonna add a decoupler. And so I need a tube detached thingy. There we go. And bitch. It's gonna be easier to start at that angle. And oh, there we go. We're gonna need one more. Come on. You can do it. There we go. All right, boom. We cap off the bottom. Muy bien. All right. And we tube. We tube you. And we tube you. I need these to be even. Yeah. It's important that they're even. Okay. Now we're gonna do a special sauce move. Trick shot. We're gonna take these pieces. We're gonna rotate till they're parallel. Signature move. We're gonna take this sucker and this sucker. We're gonna rotate. Yeah. We're gonna place that like so. And like so. Ooh boy. We're gonna go to adapters. That is crazy looking, dude. Wow. Okay. Then we're gonna grab our fuel tank adapters. Oh, that is sickness. What a monster. What a monstrous stage. Holy shit. Okay. All right. Let the awesome begin. Now, this is a prototype, of course, you know. It might just be dog shit on numbers here. Or it could just have 10,000 and we're just golden. And that gives me 2 grand. I'll take it, I guess. But the TWR is 139. That's new. Let's go ahead and try this. Let's go ahead and remove that. Oh. Okay. That was a mistake. Alright, so this is all the correct field type. Now the question is, am I going to clear the pad? Probably not. I'm going to probably run into a physical problem. Oh no, we barely clear it. She's rolling, man. She's rolling smooth. She didn't turn for shit. She's getting up there, though. Just kind of concerned. I ain't gonna be high enough to D-stage here. That's a valid concern. We are zooming now. We got up to 77. Yeah, we are not high enough for a proper stage separation. We're gonna need to give her some help. So, yay. Now, those 6 are not too happy. I'm gonna have to do a stage separation. What the fuck is this? Uh, okay. Nope. This one? Alright, we need an adapter. Alright, cool. That should detach that. Alright, we have another 7 here. I wonder if I can do a 3. With just 1, 2 start. No. That's at 119. 1, 2, 3. What does 3 give me? No, it's just it's too low. And then we have a 60 couple here. And then the 7 needs to run with that. Yeah. Alright, so if I can get a low altitude, high pressure stage decouple here, we'll be fine. If not, I have to add more boosters. I don't want to do that. Could always add more fuel. It worked. That was sick. I didn't expect that to work. That causes a catastrophic explosion. That is not good for me. Let's try to do like a 15%. Because maybe it's just like it's just too much. Like it's just beasting off. Just bombing. I'm gonna go 3 speed on the range here. Go back down to 1. We have a bend. Alright. Some issues I'm seeing here are control surfaces. So we need to get that going now. We have lack of control surfaces to overload the mass. So let's fix that. And these are going to help significantly control the rocket. Oh, that's on the white. There. It should be 3,158. That is Like a psycho to look at. Much better. That's a lot better. Oh, thank you, Thomas. All right. Those fell off so precariously. All right, progress. Those fell off so precariously. All right, moment of truth. Okay. Okay. She did it. Where is it? One of those. Okay. All right, here we go. Touch the equator. Prograde. That got precarious. That got really precarious. Okay, we're at 2,000 right now. That is not really where I expect it to be at 100,000. All right. Oh no, something happened. Okay. We're good. I set this bitch to prograde and you're not prograde. Okay. We are zooming. What comes up must come down. Oh no. Okay. I've saved it. This is the angle. I gotta stay at this angle because we are coming down. Okay, we're at 4. We're at 4. Nervous. I'm nervous. All right, release those. We're just right on the line. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. All right. God, that was a good launch, man. That was good. All right, we need to tone down all of these decouplers because they're just they're just chill out. 15%. Same with this one, 15%. Okay. All right, cool. Think think that saves the rocket from. I'm scared. Just freaking scared, dude. I gotta go up higher. I can't turn so early. There's something really eerie about the bottom of this rocket. It just kind of gives you, like, it's like a spider or something. It, like, I really gotta get high before I can start turning. But I also need to match this pocket. No, we gotta flip. We have a flip. Okay. Somehow, I believe I have to add another stage. That's not okay. That's not okay. How in the frick am I gonna fit more? I got it. That is terrible. I don't know. Could you imagine if I did this? I could do that though. That's terrible. Okay, all right. I gotta do this, and what I'm about to do, I'm not I'm not super proud of. I mean, if I pull this off, it'll just be psychotic. No one's already facing the right way. No one's facing the right way. Okay. I'm scared. Why is that look like it's gonna work? Now, if this fits, a 1 to 5, can you, thank you. Okay, a moment of truth. Please don't fit, because then, thank you. Thanks for not fitting. Okay. Now, I'm gonna make it, and I'm not gonna be proud of this. The fact that that fits. What I'm about to do is a sin. Okay, here we go. Rotate. Oh my God. Stop it. No. No, the other way. Oh, dude, if this fits. Oh, they're gonna hit each other. They're gonna hit each other. But I can do some crazy shit. Oh no. What have I done? Alright, brother. Hit. Flip. Oh, no, you had it. Okay, is that gonna hit that, and that's why it's mad? Here. You connect there, and I need you to grab that attachment point. Okay, so it doesn't fit because it needs to scoot over more to the left. Okay. Alright. If I pull this off, I think that's all it needs. Yeah, that's all it needs. You, you, you. And then you. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There. Okay. Scared. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, of course that's not gonna work. Yeah, there we go. Uh, oh no. My math did math. Son of a bitch. Here. Okay, we need... Okay. That is insane. But it just works. Hold on. All right, let's build the thrusters. All right. Okay, this is good. That it doesn't work. Put you there for now. You. And remove you. All right. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, it worked. Shit. That's too cool now. It barely fit. Oh my god, this thing's nuts. Alright, so it should have like 150 million engines. A 171 TWR. Holy shit. Now, the thrust line needs to be off. It can't work. Oh, it's not. Of course it's not. It's monstrous. Alright, let me get through this ozone layer first before I can turn. Alright, I popped through it. We're at 19 or 20. I'm scared. This is gonna end in disaster. Why are things not blowing up? Okay. Hold on. Now let's touch the equator. Okay. All good. All right, now we burned. We're at 2,000 at 200 kilometers. Hard to tell how much more I have. Okay, moment of truth. That bitch is kinda... kinda stuck. But hey, we're at 3,000. Kind of wiggling it. They're not really wanting to remove themselves. Okay, got that. We're at 4,000. Five, six, seven, I guess. That doesn't leave us with a lot of real estate to get to the moon. But I think we can do it. That's shaky. All right, 5,000. $6,000. Let's check our orbit. That's good. That's two. That's 500. Okay. I got orbit. Let's go. All right, let's set this as target. And let's do this. It's 7,000 meters a second right now. Yeah, we're gonna need. Okay, that's not good. Moon encounter on that side. There we go. Moon encounter. Very bad one. Cool. And that'll hit Earth. Okay, got our moon encounter. Now it's time to go to that node and I'm just checking my temperatures, man. That's really all I'm worried about. $56 until burn, of course, so we're just moving along, waiting for his turn here. We're also kind of waiting until the stuff in the atmosphere breaks. Can't time travel until that stuff's done doing its physics. One of my rovers lived. Right, okay. Interesting. All right. Can you guys break already? Thank you. All right, fast travel. I'm in a quick save here. All right. T minus 22 seconds. Thing is scooting. Alright, we're almost done with this burn. Nice. Awesome. Okay, we can go ahead and dump that maneuver node. We can add a halfway there maneuver node. I wonder if those are going to evaporate by the time I get there. Go to the focus view here and radial in. Ooh. Excuse me. All right, cool. Boom, just like that. Okay, sick. And then we're gonna quick save. And alley-oop from Earth. All right, T minus 1 hour. 1 day, sorry. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. That's good to me. I'm going to do a stage separation because this thing is going to get hot. Here we go. That went terribly wrong. Don't know why that happened. It did. Make course correction. Ah, my ship rose. No! No! Oh, my graphics card driver crashed. No. No, the game's no. Well, there it goes. AMD. Why you buy a not AMD 7 series? It's gonna need a restart. That hard crashed my entire PC. Well, I guess what we'll do is we'll come back. Come back. We're there. We have a rocket. It works. Good timing. I have a medical emergency right now.